Jorge Linares successfully defends his WBC lightweight title with a 10th round stoppage over Kevin Mitchell. This was a good fight. Both guys hit the canvas. Linares hit the canvas, I think, was it in the 4th or 5th round, I believe. Kevin Mitchell eventually hit the canvas in the 10th round. And when he got up, the fight was stopped. In between that, it was a tense and fairly high quality tactical battle. I felt that Mitchell was doing better from long range than Linares, but whenever Linares got into mid-range or close range, he was doing the better work. In the first couple rounds, it looked as though Linares might actually outclass Kevin Mitchell because he was landing very sharp punches, very sharp counters, right hands, and he had Mitchell up against the ropes a few times and let go with some flurries. But after the first couple rounds, I think in the 3rd and 4th round, Mitchell started boxing his way into it, controlling things from distance. Then he landed like a couple glancing blows, and Linares went down and seemed really hurt. His punch resistance is very, very suspect. We're talking about maybe even worse than Amir Khan level punch resistance. Very, very suspect from Linares, the way those glancing blows had him on the floor and looking unsteady when he was on the floor as well, when he tried to get back up. And Linares was so cautious. I think the fight was really there for Linares to take because I think Linares is the more talented fighter in terms of his the quality of his punches, his hand speed and all that kind of stuff. But because his chin is so suspect, he was afraid of letting any punches go. He was trying to counter Mitchell. He was coming forward most of the time and he was trying to counter because he was afraid of Mitchell tagging him again. But as the fight wore on, Linares' jab started coming into play. I thought his jab was very good and it started busting Kevin Mitchell's face up as well as the right hands. And eventually Mitchell was cut, I believe, over his left eye and his nose was bleeding. He was pretty badly bust up. And in the 9th round, Linares started coming on. In the 10th round, he started coming on even more. He hurt Mitchell a few times. He had him backed up against the ropes. He let go with combinations, but Mitchell managed to rally back and come back. And he still looked fairly strong to me. But then another couple shots caught Mitchell and he seemed to be unraveling with about 30 seconds left in the round. He went down in the corner. He actually took a knee after a flurry from Linares. And Mitchell got up and the referee decided to stop it. He had a badly swollen left eye. Was it left eye or right eye? I think left eye was badly swollen and cut, and he had a bust nose. Okay. But me personally, given the fact that Kevin Mitchell was up on the scorecards, I had him up on my card and all the judges had him up. Given the fact he was up on the scorecards and there was only 20 seconds left in the round and he had an opponent in Linares who hadn't shown that much willingness to step in and finish the fight. When he had Mitchell up against the ropes, he pulled back several times. So I think with all those circumstances combined, that the stoppage was a bit premature. That's just my personal opinion. I've noticed that a lot of people disagree with that. A lot of people think the stoppage was fine, but I've seen fighters go 12 rounds with eyes like that. And if they're winning fights or if they're competitive and they're really hurting their opponent, then, I mean, obviously there's got to be a limit. You know, you can't go 12 rounds when your face is like Vitaly Klitschko against Lennox Lewis. You know, Klitschko had something like 60 or 70 stitches in his face for that fight. But Mitchell's face weren't that bad and he was ahead on the cards. He had hurt Linares. I don't know. I just personally felt like with 20 seconds left in the round, they could have let it at least go to the corner, you know? See if Mitchell could have survived 20 seconds and go to his corner and see if they could revive him. But nonetheless, judging by the fact that most people felt it was a decent stoppage, I guess I'm probably in a minority here. And I actually did pick Linares to win the fight. So it's not like I picked Mitchell and I'm trying to defend my prediction by saying the fight shouldn't have been stopped. It's none of that. I actually picked Linares. I didn't make a video, but those of you who are members of my Facebook boxing group, Hatman Boxing, will know that I've been posting today saying that I'm picking Linares in the fight. But let me know how you felt about the stoppage. Let me know how you felt about the fight. It was a good fight. Drop your comments in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out. And oh yeah, before I go, obviously, where do you see both fighters going from here? Can Kevin Mitchell come again? What do you think of Jorge Linares? I've always felt like, well, I said before the fight, he's one of the weakest champions, one of the weaker champions in boxing. Where do you see him going? He's got the WBC title at lightweight. So yeah, where do you see both fighters going? Let me know how you felt about the fight and the stoppage. It's Hatman. I'm out.